Hello. Hopefully, oh man, maybe I should change the white balance. The flicker show. Well, yeah, I'll just do that too. The white balance. Oh man, I can't tell. Daylight. Okay, there. Look cloudy. I think the daylight works. Oh, I can record it and change it at the same time. Wow. Let's see. It's too green. Sony Color Sciences. You were only made for black and white. Or at least this lens, right? But I have not used the gosh, it looks so bad. Luckily, it's crazy that like I actually have better know-how of the menu. Like I remember it more better compared to my other camera, even though I've only had this for a short while. Alright, I'm assume. But yeah, welcome back. This is now I'm shooting on the a9iii 20 mm, and we're gonna review because my previous video clip of the 20 mm was so horrendous because of the I didn't focus. This looks like I'm in focus, but I can't tell because I've only had the camera for like the third day, so bear with me please. But yeah, there was a convention, so I actually had there was an Autocon, so I actually had some more experience. But I'm just gonna show some prints I made, like, you know, kind of like show and tell of, and I'll also post the image like side by side, and I'll be like a little blob, and I'll like zoom in and out. But I'm gonna go what can we shoot with the 20 mm? So this is just how I shoot with the 20 mm, because you know you got to make use of that wide angle of space, and they're both 24 megapixels, but this can capture light and time differently. So it's much nicer. Like, it's crazy how nice it is. Like, it even captures like light shadows, like, because you can capture stuff at like 1/16,000th, right? Stuff that most people aren't able to see in a camera, just because of the issue with light and how it gets played, you know, in rolling shutter and stuff. So yeah. So this is the a9iii though. So we have this image. This is an image of a building. I think it looks fairly nice. The composition is nice. And then up close you can see, sorry that I can't autofocus, but this is because this camera is like, you know, old as bricks. So, you know. I think this is a nice photo. The building's not nice though, I can tell you that, because the building is actually misaligned. Yeah, I know, but it is what it is. Then we have, I make this photo upside down. I guess I'll just pull out the photos and then just put it back in. That makes better sense. We have this photo. There's another building photo. Also DC area. But yeah, this photo was a still life at someone's, I think someone's like, you know, clothing shop, accessory shop, something like that, glasses shop. Pretty nice. I'd say like even the color play in the accessory shop image, the colors play nice. I mean, it has the vintage look, so that's like what I liked about it. So like it really works with the chromatic aberration that you might see. The print doesn't do its justice for this, but this is a bridge on Tyson's bridge to the Tyson's Mall. It's too blue actually on the print, but it's like less blue on the photo edit, I don't know. And then you have this building. There's another building in DC. I like the composition. I saw the clouds and the shadow. It's hard to see, but there are clouds in the reflection. And then next to the building, there's like no reflection over here. So, but you can see the reflection of the light. So, really solid. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. I don't see that I'm peaking or anything. But I do know it's only 16-bit. 16-bit. It has 4 channels, but I think I'm only recording 2. For the sake of making it easier on my life, right? But we're in 4K, beautiful 4K. And we're like jumping around, you know, auto ISO. But yeah, I don't know why I put it 2500 shutter, but it is what it is. And then sorry. Then we got this stair photo. This is all shot on 20mm. And then there's this building photo. I put like the like a street lamp in it, just to change your perspective. I'd say this is like a portrait shot of it. So if someone, like a lot of these shots, like you can include a human, of course, like that's, you know, so like, you know, you could kind of accentuate. You see there's like a triangle part, because in wide angles, you got to think, where is the distortion at? Some people would want to do the lens compensation part, but I think you should play to it, right? Like, think of it like this, like, what lenses would people want to show off maybe a thicker body or something like that? Well, they would get the wide angle lens. If you want to show off buildings to make it more spacious than it seems, you get a wide angle lens. So like, you have to really use the distortion to your advantage. Now, of course, some lenses are optically better than others. So that's where, you know, your G Master lenses or your specialty, like, you know, Zeiss lenses, like some colors are better, and then some people rather prefer, you know, I guess less distortion. But I think like, if you do less distortion, then it's like any other camera lens, like another photo, like it becomes like kind of stale, you know. It's not, you know, it's not the, I think it's just not as fun. And then here's another. This is out in, this is not Coney Island. Wait, is it Coney? Yeah, it's Coney Island. So this is Coney Island by some freaking park. I have no idea. But yeah, someone had a graduation out there, so it was a great spot to take photos. I think I only included like a did I even include any photos? Yeah, I only included like a few photos of that event, because yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be posting up like too many intimate photos that I can share with, I mean, like, it's just, you know, one of those things. I'd rather just keep it in my binder. It's the best thing about photography. And then of course, 20mm is perfect for what? Self-portraits and mirrors. See, I don't even have a mirror in my house. Like, I recently got a mirror because someone threw out a perfectly good light up mirror. So that will be a great accessory to use, light up mirrors. I already have like a few photo shoots planned ahead in my brain. But yeah, so if you have a portrait, if you want to take portraits of yourself and you want to take selfies in a mirror, the 20mm is actually the best in my opinion, because it's the capturing of the full body shot. Could I have taken a better full body shot than this? Yes, but you know, this is like some New York bathroom, so it's a bit grimy. So I just wanted to be, you know, go in and out, take the photo, be done with it. Yeah, it gets, you know, it's, you know, sometimes you take the photo, you in and out, right? That's the best thing about this camera. Like, the shutter speed is so fast, you take the photo, get in and out of the photo. I think this is the last. What do I have? Okay, yeah, I have a few more. So I do have a bunch of self-portraits. This is a like, you know, family moment shot. We had some Korean barbecue in Jersey. But yeah, this like this. If you want to take some really intimate shots, you want to take it with the 20mm because you're really up close and personal with the subjects, right? So if you literally have to get into their bubble, right? When you take photos with the 20mm. Now it can seem a little bit daunting at first, but you know it's like you know, like anything, you just got to break that that barrier of like awkwardness of going too close or whatever. And you know, once the camera's rolling, you know, people they like to pose for the camera, right? I don't know. So a great little shot. You can see the meat. Like there's a lot of things going on in this image, but it's like simple enough that you can just focus on it. So sometimes well, I've had experience shooting with film cameras, right, from the disposable to the Maxim 9. So yeah, so some photos are like, I just think about like, oh, this would look cool as a film photo, right? Film camera photo, like a disposable, because that's like, you know, you spend all your life taking those kind of photos. It's like capturing moments photo. And now we have two different skyscrapers. And this one is cool because I like that I did leverage the perspective of the building. You can see the triangle again. You know, triangles, or it's like a trapezoid, but you know, but you get the gist of it. Like you want to really balance the photo. So you see in art, this is called negative space, and then this is the subject. Because like negative space wouldn't show up, right? If a photo is developed, it turns to the darker hues, from black to darker hues, and then undeveloped, which is like, you know, your highlights and stuff. So I didn't edit these photos. I just I think all I did was just change the color balance or something like that. But yeah, I would definitely, like, the clouds look nice in this. It's hard to see, but yeah. And then the other photo is this another skyscraper. I do not actually shoot in Dutch angles that often because I hate how, see, like, it just doesn't look good when you put it in a picture frame or into a booklet. So, but like this was like, okay, well, I wanted to capture this shot because like the buildings just look cool. So, and there's a lot of negative space. And then, so now it's like the reverse. The building breaks the image. Buildings. And you know, a lot of the times when you take photos, you got to think of it like, take photos like how you see it in math. So, right, this is like covering a corner and this is covering a corner. If I had something else here covering the corner in the photo, I think it would look good. But you know, this takes up most of the image as well in the middle, but it's not like it's taking up a lot of space, and it like commands itself to like use, right? It complements the cloud background, right? Because it makes it look very, very grandiose from far away. So yeah, I think it's a good image, but if I had more time, I took this out of the bus. Like, yeah, you gotta remember, I was like taking these photos, like the building photos, out of a car or a bus. So, and that was with the a9iii, so it wasn't even that fast of a camera. 20mm. Yeah. So now we have some selfies. This is like, I guess, what most people want. So this one, see the difference? But yeah, for this one, I went in close, like really in close. Like, you know, like just imagine like this. Oh, look at that. See, it's like I took the image up close, the closest that my camera could take it, in a full body, full face shot. So I like this image. This is the basis of another image I did. But that edit was like really, really difficult. But yeah, because sometimes you just want to use the negative space, like kind of like as a canvas part, right? It's hard to explain, but you know, it's the image, yeah, because it just draws you in more, like, because everything is black around the image. But yeah, this photo I really like because this is just a fun photo. Like, this is like, I tell people this is like my stand photo. It's like my stand, you know, this is me and my stand. I'm in my bathroom, 20mm, great for those bathroom selfies again. So my stand, he only is available when I'm in the bathroom taking selfies, and he helps me wash my butt, and take selfies. So he's really handy in the bathroom. Yeah. You know, you just gotta like make up these stories as you go when you take photos. It's just like a fun aspect because, right, it's all about the storytelling. It's like a lot of the time it's like, how do you encapsulate an image? Like, this is like a kind of image that I would use in my photo classes that I took in like in high school. So I would like definitely have used this photo. It's called ghosting technique. There's a lot of like, I mean, if I don't know, maybe I'll do a tutorial on it, but yeah, this is like my bathroom photo. If you really look at the details, you can see like there's like dirt smudges and stuff in the photo, but like, you know, I think overall this is like good composition. And then also the flash was too bright, like it's too damn strong. So yeah, but that's, you know, funness. Yeah, these are not 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, and then we're gonna go with the we're actually gonna go with the cell phone photos of like what we took recently. Oh man, I can't show because I can only show one then. Frickin' Instagram. I dislike Instagram. I don't know why. It's like a For You page now. Like, they're just trying to push their Instagram agenda. So like that really like, yeah, it's not cool, Instagram. But yeah, I do like that it's 4K. It's running hot though. Oh yeah, I gotta connect a battery to this so when I actually take videos with it. Because I noticed like it didn't get that hot when I was like, I don't know, maybe it's because I wasn't doing intensive. But like when I was like in the USB as a drive, it did not, yeah, it did not cave in at all. So, excuse my screen. But we're going to... So, as you can see in this image, oh man, it's like reflecting from the sun. But yeah, it gets you really tight shots. So again, this is a 20mm. So if a nice full body shot, could you have done this with a 35mm? Yes, you could. But it's all about elongating the position. In a different photo I have, it really emphasizes it a lot. And then this is an image of a portrait up front. Like, you know, this is like your classical photo portraits. Like, I'm not there to, you know, I mean, yes, you can do creative edits, but I just asked for a photo from these people that just like were walking around at Matsuri, Otakon Matsuri. So if I do go back, then yeah, sure, I'll try to, you know, but I think this is the lens to use to get very, very intimate shots. So 20mm highly recommend, because yeah, I don't know if I have the, yeah, I'll do another video part of the image for, I have a Mihawk image. That's a picture of some Honkai Star Rail character. I don't know too much about Honkai Star Rail. I played it like once when I was over at a friend's, but like I'm not into the Genshin video games, so. But yeah, next clip will be me showcasing the image from the Mihawk photos.